第一，我们要发出公平正义的声音，推动国际社会践行真正的多边主义，维护以联合国为核心的国际体系和以国际法为基础的国际秩序，摒弃冷战思维和集团对抗，反对单边制裁、滥用制裁，以人类命运共同体的大家庭超越霸权主义的小圈子。第二，我们要坚定战胜疫情的信念，本着对人民负责、对生命负责的态度，筑牢疫情防控屏障，加强国际抗疫合作，共同守护人类生命健康。第三，我们要汇聚经济复苏的合力，加强宏观政策协调，保障产业链、供应链安全畅通，构建开放型世界经济，防范化解世界发展面临的重大风险挑战，实现更加包容、更具韧性的经济增长。第四，我们要推动可持续发展，坚持以人民为中心的发展思想，加大对减贫、粮食、教育、卫生等领域投入，推动落实联合国2030年可持续发展议程，实现更加强劲、绿色、健康的全球发展。回顾过去一年，新冠肺炎疫情四处蔓延，世界经济复苏曲折，和平与安全问题更加突出。面对严峻复杂的形势，我们始终秉持开放、包容、合作共赢的金砖精神，加强团结协作，携手攻坚克难。金砖机制展现了韧性和活力，金砖合作取得了积极进展和成果。本次会晤正值人类社会何去何从的关键节点。金砖国家作为重要的新兴市场国家和发展中大国，要勇于担当，勇于作为，为世界注入积极、稳定、建设性力量。
Hunan, a city in the south-central region of China, recently suffered many days of heavy rains. As a result, the Tianhe Reservoir in Jianghua County, Hunan, opened all 11 floodgates on June 22nd to release floodwaters. As a consequence, many downstream villages were quickly submerged. According to Sohu, Yongzhou City, Hunan Province, released a red flood warning at 5:27 on June 22nd. The content said that because of heavy rainfall and upstream water levels within the next 18 hours, the water level of Xiaoshui River in Xiaoshui County would rise. Projections are that the peak water level of 571 feet will be reached. Floods of the river in Fenghe Jiangma town will exceed the highest record in history at 1,067 feet. 7 stations in Yongzhou are over the alarm level. It is noteworthy that the announcement only said water from upstream, but didn't mention discharge floods at Tianhe Reservoir in Jianghua County. Residents also didn't receive any notice or request to evacuate. A video shared on the internet shows water violently flowing from all 11 flood discharge gates at Tianhe Reservoir, Yongzhou City, Hunan Province, on June 22nd. Another video shows merchandise from shops floating in the water because the people didn't have time to move them. Some residents' homes were flooded, and their appliances and furniture were submerged. A resident told Qiwang Zhisheng, "I haven't received any notification of flooding in the streets. Then, this morning, I realized the water covered all the furniture on the first floor."
周二，美国驻华大使伯恩斯在推特上回复了中共驻美大使秦刚。伯恩斯在推文中说，既然中共的外交部对布林肯国务卿的演讲做了那么一大长篇的回应，那应该是时候让中国的审查部门，让中国公众在微博和微信上看看布林肯国务卿演讲的时候了。我们每次上传，但每次都被删除。
And that's posed by the People's Republic of China.
上个月，布林肯国务卿首次发表对华政策演讲，美国驻华大使随后发布了演讲的中文版本文字，却遭到了中共当局的全网封杀。在上周日，秦刚在推特上转发了中共大使馆对布林肯演讲的英文回应。中共使馆的文宣长达几万字，批评布林肯，还列举了21条所谓的谬误。秦刚推文称，中方对布林肯部长的中国政策讲话做出了全面、系统以及详尽的回应。同时，中共大外宣《环球时报》也刊登了中共使馆的长篇文宣。而许多中国网友在伯恩斯的推文下回应，支持伯恩斯，要求中共当局刊登布林肯演讲的文稿。还有网友建议美方要停止微博、腾讯在美国市场的融资权。与此同时，美国国会众议员也正在推行法案，要求禁止中共高官使用美国的社交媒体平台，避免为中共进行宣传。新唐电视台记者陶明，美国华府报道。
Sanya Intermediate Court has approved an application for insolvency and reorganization of Sanya Phoenix Island International Cruise Port Development Co. Of last year, the total assets of Phoenix Island International Cruise Port were about $750 million, and the total liabilities were about $2.7 billion. Phoenix Island used Sorry Dubai as its slogan to promote the creation of Second Dubai. During this process, the shareholders of Phoenix Island changed batch after batch. Prices of luxury residential units on Phoenix Island ranged from $7,500 to $15,000 per square meter, and reached the highest of $22,000 per square meter when the property market was at its hottest. 700 units were sold out on the day of the grand opening, making Phoenix Island the most expensive and sought-after property in Hainan. Second Dubai was subsequently mired in environmental protection and macro control crises. In 2017, the Central Environmental Protection Supervision Team criticized Phoenix Island's reclamation for eroding the local ecological environment. After the shutdown, the Phoenix Island Company no longer has a way to sell and monetize it. The previously planned cruise berths, International Cruise Port, Phoenix Island Resort Hotel, etc., have vanished, and the company's operations have become increasingly difficult. According to Fang Tianxia, the average price of Phoenix Island in June sank to only $5,500 per square meter. After the ups and downs, this project, which carried the dreams of many wealthy people, finally reached the day of bankruptcy and reorganization.
中国银行早上6点钟、7点钟就来排队，就10点钟我们都还在排队，在这里说没有号了，不给我们办理业务了。
深圳龙岗区市民郝先生周三向本台表示，银行取钱困难的事情已经有一段时间了，
有2-3个月了吧，就取了一次钱，去了几个农业银行，但是他都没有现金，看到好几个储户也是没有取到钱，都取不到。
而在金融中心上海，解封后多家银行门前储户排起长龙，银行取号不易，一度登上热搜。
银行取不动款，咱的人太多了呀，人家年纪老的、退休的都没钱了呀，造成挤兑吧。
本月早前，河南多家村镇银行爆发挤兑风波，影响40万储户，涉及金额近400亿元人民币。部分受害储户计划去省会郑州维权，却发现自己健康码变红，行动受阻。
在河南传出村镇银行暴雷的消息以后，400亿元的储蓄不知去处，中央政治局马上就违反常规，在1个月的中间开会，内容呢就是督促金融机构的整改。那看来恐怕中国的金融体系是出了全局性的大的问题了吧？
辽宁丹东也发生类似情况，在银行外人山人海，有市民称丹东市多家银行都取不到钱了。中共官方似乎间接证实了各地银行出现现金不足的问题。中国人民银行上海总部6月20号表示，光是6月上旬的现金调拨已经是去年同期的近4倍。
如果大家感到从银行取现有困难的话，在我看来就是有这种嫌疑，政府挪用了居民储蓄搞清零防疫去了。这个清零3年就跟打3年仗差不多，地方政府财政陷入了极大的困难。
财经网站亚洲市场日前发布一篇分析文章，指出中国正在酝酿一场银行挤兑危机，但却被全球忽视了。新唐人记者金石，特约记者洛亚采访报道。